Hey y'all, welcome to the live stream. Let me make sure I'm on live. Just 1 second. I know I don't do this every time, but I have this thing where I'm like the time that I think about it, but then I don't check. I'm not gonna be live. Okay, looks like I'm live. I'm here. I'm excited. I have some good stuff to show y'all today. It's spooky season, so we done spooked up the set, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We done did our little thing, you know what I'm saying? Went down to the Dollar Tree and basically went a little crazy. Okay. Now, and honestly, I did go crazy. This is not that much stuff. Just a tip for you guys out there if y'all are doing something like what I'm doing. You don't need that much decoration because I definitely bought more than I am displaying, but I kind of like it. I'm super excited. It's basically a month into spooky season now. I've been watching my haunts and all the little spooky season stuff that I like. Well, except the classic movies. This month I'm going to be getting into the classic movies. I've been thinking about going through and watching the Michael Myers seasons series. So that might end up happening, but that's just because, I like my slasher movies. I'm not into like the super, super spooky stuff. I will be watching Halloween Town and the classic little Disney Channel stuff. So that's my way of celebrating. If you are a spooky season lover, how do you celebrate spooky season? Oh, hey, sis. Thank you for coming in. I told them earlier, I told my sister and like my family earlier I was going to go live. So thank you, girl, for being here. How do you like my little spooky, you know what I'm saying, decorations? I did a little something, something, just trying to like celebrate a little bit. Um, yeah. So, anywho, we about to get into this BINZ haul. Y'all already know what it is. Like I said, it is spooky season, but actually, my last BINZ haul has more spooky stuff than this one will have. This one was about 47 pounds, which was really good, actually. This was a good BINZ day for like just some bread and butters, some classics. Setup is fire. Thank you, sis. So, yes. Oh, thank you. It's not even that much stuff. Like when I was done, I was like, dang, I really bought too much stuff. But yeah, so like I said, there won't be that much spooky stuff, but there is some good stuff for this upcoming season in general. Fall, winter time clothes. Actually, my sister, I got something in here that I was thinking about giving you. You let me know if you'll like it, because if not, girl, you already know it's getting listed. But yeah, and then just a few things. Like it's a mixture of stuff up in here. Like to be honest, it was just kind of like some things, and I was just grabbing things at the bins. It was kind of an enjoyable trip. But also at the end, I do have some books to show y'all, some like coffee table books, and one kind of special thing that I found that is from Y2K, and I looked it up and it says that it's a rarity. Okay, I know that a lot of people hate when resellers say rare, but I think this one is actually a rare. So if y'all are interested in books and stuff like that, that'll be at the end. So yeah, so let's get started because I don't want y'all to have to wait no more longer. Okay, so we'll just get some stuff off the top. You know what? The top. All right, so starting off with just some bras that I found. Now y'all know I like to get like my bigger bras and things like that because those things tend to be very expensive and they tend to actually last a long time too. So if they look pretty good and are in good condition, I will pick them up. And basically these are some sports bras. I had never heard of this brand before, so let me fumble around with it for a second before I give y'all a good look again. It's called Syrokin. So these bras, like I said, are some sports bras, but these actually have underwire. So I'm not really sure. I think they're sports bras anyway. They do feel like sports bras unless they're just like tough, like everyday bras. I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows more about this brand. But either way, it is very interesting the way that it adjusts the straps. You can pretty much put it down on these little rungs here, and it just looks like it'll last a long time. So I think I'm gonna sell them as a set because they're both the same size. They're not super duper expensive, but together they'll probably, maybe be like between like 25 and 30 bucks. All right, so up next is a Y2K find, and it is a mud thing basically. And I believe mud was sold in Walmart back in the day, or maybe it was just one of those brands that would sell their old stuff to Walmart. Not sure, but y'all know that's the classic mud logo. But this is one of those little jackets, y'all. And I'm gonna be real, y'all, and not just because I am a Y2K girly, like I grew up in like my high school days were like Y2K. So I got to like, experience Y2K. But I really feel like Y2K was definitely a really cute moment. Like I feel like they keep trying to take it away. Like it's just like so bad or something. Like people act like, I don't know, y'all. They really try. It's too soon to really try to do us like that. I feel like Y2K was definitely a good era. Definitely had notes from the 70s. And yeah, this is one of those cute little jackets, you could wear over your little shirts, whatever shirts you're wearing. But I just feel like, I don't know, Y2K definitely came through with these little jackets and stuff like this that I think is still pretty cute. And especially if you are a Y2K girly, you know what I'm saying, you might appreciate that. Right, Y2K was lit. I don't know why people be trying to play us. But yeah, so this one is cute. It's an extra large, so it's a little big on me, but I think it'll do pretty good out there. Hey, Erin. Where? Right. Y2K ain't going nowhere. And I'm going to be real with y'all. Y2K is really the 70s, you know what I'm saying, without the froze. Just to be real. Okay. Anywho, that's my tangent on Y2K. But I do love, both the 70s and Y2K. Anyways, more on that later. All right, so up next is a classic, and this is a puffer vest from Land's End, y'all. So basically, just a classic. I really don't sell that much Land's End, y'all, but I know when this season comes around, this becomes a very popular look. So I said, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's a size medium. I think it's men's actually, which makes it even better because I love adding to my men's section. Needs a little TLC. I might need to go ahead and pop it in the wash, but just a classic black puffer vest. Okay. Up next is a new brand to me, but it's brand new, and I think it might be somewhat of a bolo. So this is a velvet long sleeve dress, beautiful, great for the upcoming holiday season, Christmas parties, little soirees, etc. Christmas pictures, hello. This is beautiful, y'all. So I love that it's like a double V-neck front and back, y'all. Look at that, beautiful. The brand is called Catherine Grace, okay? And I think it comes from a place called Cannon's Clothing. I don't know if it was used or what. I have no idea. I don't think it's used. I'm not really sure though, since it has a different like brand on here, but I believe it's new. And the price was $192. So Catherine Grace, y'all. Catherine Grace might be a bolo. I don't know. I've never sold it. So, more on that later, But up next, all right. Something for spooky season. Okay, we got a little something, but this is just punk, okay, to be honest. This is a Dolls Kill and Hello Kitty collab little sweatshirt, y'all, okay? And on the side here, we do have, it's on the other one, some lettering. I did not actually use my lens on this, but it probably just says Hello Kitty. And then we have Punk Hello Kitty with her little punk choker, and it says Sad Girl, okay? So there's that little collab. And actually, I didn't look it up. I just picked it up because I figured, yeah, definitely, okay? All right, so this is the thing I was considering giving to you, Dre. So if you would like it, I don't know. But it is a Shein piece. Y'all, yes, I picked up a Shein piece. So this is just cute. I think it's cute for the season. It would be cute with some tights and some boots or something like that. It has these little like things that go through. It looks like piercings. and it's corduroy, and it's just a really good piece to add texture to an outfit. Now, I don't normally pick up Shein, y'all. See, I don't do that to resell, but it's new at tags. So I was like, somebody gonna want that. If it's a medium, so yeah, this is cute. This is cute. So if you know what I'm saying, yes, super cute. Shein, y'all. I can't believe it. I never thought I'd see today, but I picked up a Shein piece, y'all, to actually sell. I wasn't even thinking consignment. I was thinking sell. Lord help me. Okay, moving right along. This is a pair. Yikes, might not fit. Oh, well, hopefully we'll see. This is a pair of pants. These are the gals pants, or is it seersucker, y'all? Seersucker texture pants. And these are really popular this season, or this past season. These are by Dylan. So this brand, I learned about at my job. Very expensive retail, very, very expensive retail. I don't know if the resale holds that value, to be honest. However, just a classic pant. I believe it's going to do well either way. I believe it's 100% cotton. Yes, it is. Very breathable, very, just like I said, classic. And maybe Dylan is like a newer brand. I'm not really sure, but I haven't seen it like doing this anywhere near the same prices that it sells for out there. All right, so up next, I actually got more of those swimsuits that I believe are retro swimsuits. I'm not sure the era of these swimsuits, or this swimsuit. I do have a couple of them in here, but I don't see them all on the top. But this is a Maxine of Hollywood. So I showed y'all some retro swimsuits last time, and I believe one of them was Maxine of Hollywood, and this is another one. And I just think it is so freaking adorable. This one is definitely like for a curvier girl. Let me see what size. Let me see. US 18. So cute. This would be cute. This would snatch a curvy girl down, okay? Please, girl, this would be it right here for a good little vacation or whatever. So I'm excited to get these swimsuits listed. I know we're going into the winter, but people still take vacations and stuff like that. So they still look for those swimsuits out there and whatnot, especially my vintage girlies that just like a moment that's going to be different than anybody else, wherever they're going. All right, up next, another new with tags piece. And I might have sold something by this brand before. So this is definitely for the holiday season. This is definitely for a mature woman. You know what I'm saying? Definitely very glittery and sparkly. You know what I'm saying? Or this could be for a vintage girly that just likes that type of stuff as well. I believe it might be kind of vintage or something. It's by R&M Richards. I think I may have sold one thing by this brand, and I haven't sold anything else, or I haven't found anything else that I picked up. But this original price was $99. It's a size 20 W, and yes, it has a bunch of glitter. There's a lot of glitter coming off of this, so I will be putting a little warning message on the listing, but it's just gorgeous. Like, it is gorgeous. I love this. I believe it's a classic look, and I can't wait to sell it and see, you know, who enjoys that. All right, we're gonna have to shake the glitter off of everything else, though. Mr. Martell, you're gonna have to send me 100 and I'll send you 50. All right. So actually, you might have to send me a little more. Anywho, up next, I got a Madewell piece, which is not my normal thing anymore, but every once in a while, y'all know me. Denim, y'all. Denim is making its comeback loud and proud. Denim and leopard print, okay? I got one thing leopard print this time. We'll talk about it. But yes, denim. I've seen denim shirts, denim skirts, denim dresses, everything in the designers that we have at my store and in general, just walking around malls and whatnot. People are loving their denim. So I grabbed this Madewell denim shirt, and it's kind of plain. It's just a classic denim shirt. It's a size small. I just figured it will sell eventually. Up next is a t-shirt by a brand I've never sold, but I just thought it was cool. It's called the Savage Mouse. I think it's like an Asian streetwear brand or something like that. Or, I mean, it's called A-Lab, the company. But I just thought it was a cute shirt, honestly. And I figured it'll sell, and it's kind of like vibey, you know. I like to kind of curate my closet now, kind of have some vibes in there, y'all. All right, up next is kind of weird to me. I'm gonna tell y'all what had happened. So it is this jersey, right? And at first, I had no idea that it was Dutch Bros Coffee. I'm not gonna say what I thought it was, but some people out there might know. But anywho, I was like, what? And then I looked this up, y'all, and y'all, these actually sell for some money, like some good money. Like at one point, they were selling for like $60. This is Dutch Bros Coffee, and it's a jersey. And I believe that the lowest I seen it sold for was like maybe 30 or 20. But that doesn't explain anything, because y'all know sometimes things will sell for cheaper because people don't know or whatever. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. Yeah. Up next is a New Tags White Fox boutique item. This is their ribbon shirt, y'all. So at first I thought like I was just missing a piece. This is the shirt. This is the top, y'all. So what you do is like wrap it around you, and let me see if I could quickly make something happen here. Okay, that's not how I go. I think y'all don't get me because I didn't look it up, but this is one of the ones you're gonna have to look up and get it. But it's something like this where you're wrapping the ribbon around. There's some ways that you tie it, y'all. I'm not super, I think, hold on, I think it's like this. Oh yeah, like this. I think it goes like this. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. It's like one of those tops, you know what I'm saying? Where yeah, like you can wrap it like this. Okay, so anyways, or you can wrap it multiple different ways, to be honest. So I picked it up. I don't think it's going to sell for a huge amount of money or anything, but you never know. I love this color as well, y'all. It's also like the color of my nails almost. Love that color. Been loving it all summer actually. All right, up next is a vintage piece from Alfred Dunner. This is freaking adorable, y'all. This is what I would call light academia. Love this diamond pattern, the color, like the color scheme they have here with the, like, it's just beautiful. Even the buttons are little flowers. Freaking adorable. Again, Alfred Dunner. I just picked it up for the look, the vibes, y'all. This would be super cute with like a little plain wool skirt, or just like a little plain skirt if you're going for the academia vibe, right? Okay, and this is vintage. Y'all know sometimes vintage scares the girls off, but I'm telling you, vintage will spice your wardrobe up a little bit. Sometimes you gotta like put a little, just sprinkle a little bit in there, you know what I'm saying? It's giving Carlton from Fresh Prince. Exactly, which is he dressed in the academia aesthetic, y'all. So yeah. Up next, classic, y'all. I picked this up because it is freaking adorable. Powerpuff Girls, little, it's not really Sherpa, but it kind of looks a little bit, maybe that is considered Sherpa. I don't know, kind of like a short-haired Sherpa. Just cute, nostalgic. It might actually be vintage. This looks like a vintage tag to me, y'all. So anyways, it's a girl's large, super adorable. Definitely about to see what that's gonna go for, because I'm not really sure if that's vintage or not. But yeah. All right, up next is a MAGA Scony. So I've picked up a few of these. Classic look, great for the upcoming season. Little mock neck here, is layerable. You can definitely wear like a little like t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt underneath and kind of create that layered look, you know, jeans. It's a tunic. It's super soft. Let me show y'all the label in case y'all don't know this label. This one's a pretty good bread and butter. MAGA Scony. I think it's M by MAGA Scony or whatever, but I might be saying that wrong, y'all. I think it's an Italian word. So it looks like it's made out of viscose and polyester and a little bit of nylon, but it feels super, super, super soft and no pilling. So I think that's gonna be nice. Yeah, and it also has side splits, so it's gonna fit really well. All right. Okay. It's from Italy. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I thought so. All right. So up next is, this is actually more of a summer piece, y'all. I picked it up because We sold like a lot of these in my at my job like this past summer. I know, yeah, I get it. But like I said, people are going on vacations, etc. So they might want to pick up something as classic as this. So this is the brand called Future Collective. And I think it is also a collaboration with Alani Naol. So they have two tags here. I didn't get to look into it, but this brand itself, it just has some really cute stuff. I believe Target sells it, so it's not going to be like the most expensive thing, but they just have some good styles that sometimes I'll just throw out there. Okay. Up next is another piece I picked up for style. This is kind of like a mixed media, mixed plaid, oversized, like Balmain sleeve sweatshirt. It's gonna fit very slouchy, very cute. You know, it's by this brand called BB. I've only picked it up like a couple of times. I can't really tell you too much on the brand, but they definitely make some really cute clothes. So if you're just looking for cute clothes out there, you know what I'm saying? That's a brand to look into. This is also a size large, which is a great size. And I just love the color of it. It's very cute, very classic. So yeah. Up next is a Clarisson wool piece. So I've picked this up from time to time. Sometimes it does great, sometimes not so great, but it sells. Every time I pick it up, it does sell eventually. So this is just like a cute little mesh jacket. It's like a 3/4 sleeve. It's got like stripes, and I think this is floral. So this is kind of like a floral pattern. All right, but yes, Clarisson wool, extra large, y'all. All right, a classic brand as well. It's a good bread and butter, I would say too, but it doesn't sell super quickly. This next piece is Athleta. Again, more of a summery piece. It is a rash guard, so for swim as well, or just outdoorsy, you know, people who want to kind of protect themselves from the sun. I picked it up because of its pattern. I just thought it was cute, and I was like, I haven't seen this from Athleta, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. And I didn't actually look it up, so hopefully it does well out there at some point, y'all. All right, up next is, this one's very true to Texas, very true to Austin. A Texas Longhorns t-shirt, but this one is actually vintage or retro, y'all. And I did see it out there listed for about 25 bucks. So I thought that was good enough for something so lightweight. I think the size is washed out of it, so I'll have to put some measurements. But either way, I think that's super cute. Kind of find those older t-shirts, because I think when the people go to the games out here, they want to, you know, they want to wear the gear, but they don't want to all look the same. So there we go. Up next, this I believe is a Bolo brand, new brand to me, but when I looked it up, I saw some great prices out there. Although this is just a tank top, I think it's still going to be worth at least $28. So this is Voture, hold on y'all, Voture Nam. And I would love to find something else by this, but this is actually made of 80% silk. That's how I knew. I was like, hold on, wait, let me look into this brand, y'all. For a tank top to go for 30 bucks, that is, I'll take it, you know. It does have some little buttons at the top here, and it's just got that classic ribbed texture, and it's kind of washed, kind of like lived in kind of vibe, but that also is kind of good out here. So we'll see what it does. All right, up next is another one of those swimsuits. Cute, same classic kind of shape. Needs a little bit of a trim of these little strings, but that's about it. This company picks some really beautiful patterns for these swimsuits. I mean, just adorable. You know what I'm saying? And I think, let's see, is it the same size as the other one? Yes, this is also an 18, but it does say an 18W. So I think that'll be, or do really good out there. They're just super cute. Hi, Christina. Hey, Scalia. I don't think I said hey earlier. All right, up next, we have another new brand to me. which I picked up just for the style. This is a classic dress, classic floral dress. It is by Ardeen. So I thought it would be worth a little bit more than what I saw out there. Hopefully y'all can see that. I was thinking it might be worth a little bit more. It also has like a little opening in the back here. So although it's very modest, I believe it's still very beautiful, you know. Definitely something you can wear to like a baptism or something very, you know, where you want to be covered up and these types of things, but look very classically beautiful. A maxi dress, beautiful colors. I don't know how much it's going to be sold for. Probably between 25 and 30 bucks. That's perfectly fine with me. But I love picking up vintage dresses that look like this too, because they tend to do pretty well. All right, up next is another brand to me, and it might be a bread and butter bolo, like a higher end bread and butter brand, and it is called OGL. Okay, so this is what that looks like. I just like the texture of this skirt. A little flare skirt, definitely great for the season, can be worn with tights and boots. You know what I'm saying? A very classic look for the fall and the winter time. But OGL, I had to do some research, and I seen some pretty good prices out there for some pieces. So definitely do your own research if you do find it out there. This is made of viscose, polyamide, and nylon, so no wool or anything, you know, but it definitely holds that classic texture. So I believe, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely still very cute. Now that's it. You like it? Yeah, I thought it was super cute too. I just want us to get back to wearing skirts. I feel like I heard some resellers say that the skirt section was like the least shopped, and I kind of felt sad about that. And I'm like, dang. Not just because I sell clothes, but because in general, I'm like, why are we not wearing skirts? You know, let's get back to our skirts, girl. But yeah. All right. So up next is a Torrid. I believe is it a dress? No, it's a tunic. It's a tunic, y'all. So this is Torrid, which didn't Torrid go out of? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out, did Torrid go out of business? I'm not really sure. Anyways, Torrid is kind of a brand, but I try to pick up the cute pieces, you know, with the nice patterns and whatnot. I believe this is I think it's an open front cardigan type situation. Okay, and it is a 1 to 2, so a 1X to 2X, and this one might be more summery, or it might be something someone wants to wear as a swimsuit cover, which is also definitely cute. It'll be cute for basically, because it has the super long side splits. So we'll see what it does, you know, again, vacations. All right, I got quite a few good things for the plus size girlies this trip. This next thing is by Anthropologie, but it is also Maeve, which is not my best brand by Anthropologie, but these are some pretty classic little like pants. We still got time until it starts getting cold here in Texas, so I feel like this will have some time to sell. There is a little nick on the back of these, which I'm just noticing. I don't even know if y'all can probably see it. There it is. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, mean I can't sell it. You know, definitely will note that in the listing. But other than that, these are like some little paper bag pants. They might have had a belt before, but they don't have one now. We'll see what they can do. They're size 18W. Probably the same person that donated those swimsuits donated that. She had kind of a cute little closet, I see. All right. Up next is the only leopard print thing that I got. And it was a risky little thing, but I went ahead and got it because of the leopard print and because they're freaking lightweight. And I believe that there are still girls out there that are going to wear skinny jeans with their Chelsea boots. Okay, because who's wearing Chelsea boots with like flare pants and stuff like that? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could, but like, I feel like it doesn't, you know, do the same look. So I went ahead and gave these a chance. These are 7 for All Mankind, which is a pretty expensive brand in general. But again, this is in style, y'all. Every brand has brought out the cheetah print for some reason. Even though I've been talking to the girlies out there, like the younger girls, and they said, we don't know about this leopard print. They feel like it's out of style. They said the polka dots are in style. This is coming from on the streets. This is not the tabloids. This is on the streets. I've been asking the girls, okay? And they've been saying they don't love it yet. This, I believe, is actually super cute. I think there are ways of doing it, you know? So we'll see if the girls catch on to that this season. So yeah. All right, up next, we have another Made by Anthropologie piece, and this is a little crop shirt. I love this because it has like a little ruffle tier at the bottom. Okay, so watch when I open it, you can kind of see that little pleating going on down there that makes just the tiniest little tier, ruffle tier down there. Love that. It's definitely very colorful, but because the background is black, that'll make it okay for this upcoming transitional weather as well, since it is probably going to be worn over something, basically. So yeah, I just thought it was a cute piece. It's a size large, and yeah, even though it's Maeve, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, y'all, because this is actually made by Anthropologie, which I'm more nitpicky. Like, it's got to be made by Anthropologie for me. All right, up next is I believe this is a retro shirt by Marine Layer, but I'm not really sure. I know it's not new because we don't carry it at my job. So this, I believe, is a few seasons back. It is a rainbow with palm trees and a little eye there. And again, this is Marine Layer. For the most part, this brand is pretty expensive, but it doesn't really resell that well unless you have kind of like the special pieces. This one I seen on sale for like 25 bucks, so I'll probably follow that trend. It's also a size large. All right, up next is a Hawaiian dress. So this one's by Hibiscus Collection Hawaii. So the things that are made by, like, in Hawaii tend to do pretty well when people are going on vacation. So whether it sells now when people are going on vacation or next, like spring and this type of stuff when people go on vacation, I do like to pick up these things. Plus they're just so vibrant and pretty. I just feel like they add some vibes to my shop as well. So I love this. It's kind of like a high neck tank dress, but it's a mini, so you're kind of getting that modesty up top and still kind of showing off that leg, y'all. So I love that. This one is a size, oh, it's a one size. I don't know if it would be actually one size, so I'm gonna definitely include measurements and kind of probably give like a roundabout size, which is what I tend to do when it's like that. All right, up next is, I believe this is a set. Okay, so we have this beautiful royal blue set, and royal blue is also something that I believe is coming in for the season. A lot of different designers are putting out things with this particular royal blue for the winter season. So definitely looking forward to seeing what this one will do. This is a new brand to me. It's called Ming Wang, but this also came from that shop. Actually, no, this one says something different. This one says Morgan Fitzgerald's. So this dress was marked for $155. But it's basically a little tank dress here. Nice, cute little shift dress. And then with a jacket that is probably just about the length of the dress, but it has little mesh paneling, which is super cute. Definitely something cute, definitely a church vibe or something like that, but also in general, like maybe a Christmas party if you want to wear blue and you don't want to wear like the classic colors or whatever. It could be something like that, or a work event, something like that. So we'll see. All right, up next is another new brand to me, but I picked this up for style rather than brand. This is a beautiful Sherpa long coat or jacket. I believe coats are kind of just thicker in general, technically. So this brand is called Isle, and it's by, what does it say? I can't read this name because it's in cursive, but this is basically like a brand of a brand. And yeah, it's a classic. It has those really nice wide pockets, comfortable, something you could just throw on. It has two buttons here, so it can actually be like, I mean, I believe once you get the buttons, you could definitely take it to work. It stops looking like PJs or a robe. Like the buttons make it official. And then, yeah, just super cute. Just a beautiful color. Great for this season. Love it. All right. Up next is another swimsuit, and this one is by Calvin Klein, and it is a one shoulder swimsuit, black and white, kind of has like a geo pattern, striped situation. I believe this is the front. It does have like little um, pleats in it to kind of bring in that curve. Super cute, super classic. I believe it's new without tags because it seems like it's just never been touched. It's a size 16. And yeah, Calvin Klein swimwear, like I said. Of course, Calvin Klein's always made some classic stuff. It just doesn't always do as well, but we'll see. Up next, a vintage Tribe Called Quest shirt. So at first I thought it was like maybe one of just the, like a, maybe something that was printed at like Cotton On or something. But this is actually a vintage Tribe Called Quest shirt. I saw them online for about 25 to 30 bucks. We'll see. I just thought that was kind of cool. I love picking up my band tees and just, you know, maybe someone wants an obscure band tee. All right. Up next is another vintage piece that I just thought was cute. It is a cropped little button-up shirt. Definitely think this could give you a little vibe, subtle vintage vibes. This is by Camille Claudel. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it was simple yet very cute. Definitely something you can add to your wardrobe and just vibe out, you know, wear it with some jeans or something like that. All right. Up next is the North Face. Some men's little forest green, like outdoor tracky pants, basically for hiking and these types of things. Has zip pockets in the back, another zip pocket on the side, has a cargo feel, just all over like utility pant, size extra large, great size. Up next is a new brand to me. I actually can't remember exactly the pricing on this brand, but these are some forest green faux leather cargo pants for women. These are by, did I already say? Mint Velvet. I think I told y'all it was already a new brand to me. But these are a size 10 regular. They're in great condition. They look like they haven't been worn ever. So I'm super excited about that. They seem very quality, not like they're about to explode like some of these things do. So we'll see what they do and if they can get up and gone quickly so somebody can go ahead and enjoy them, y'all. Because them things, they are a ticking time bomb, but I don't know what the difference is. There are things out there that are pleather and they literally explode in 2 to 3 months. And there are things out there that really last. And I'm just like, what is the difference? What is it? Can somebody let me know if y'all know? What is the difference between the pleathers where there's that 3 to 6 month explosion and then those ones that last for a few years or so, but they're both like pleather. Anyways, moving on. I have a really cute dress for babies. Okay, so y'all know for the holiday season, I love to pick up those things that are like for Christmas photos. And I will pick up, you know, any Christmas stuff that I could find that are just like classic and Christmas for any gender, any age. But I love the baby stuff. So this is a really cute tartan plaid. So that's what this is called, y'all. That classic kind of Scottish plaid look. Little baby dress. It's got a little tie in the back, and these are actually little flowerets on these bows. Definitely could be cute for a little baby Christmas photo. All right. Up next is, let's do this one. Another new tag item. This one is by White House Black Market. Just a really cute, this is more of a summer piece, y'all. So I don't know if it'll get up and go quick or just have to wait till next season. Halter dress. It's giving me linen vibes. I believe it does have linen in it. A cute flare dress. Now it does have a little stain that I've been working on, and it is coming out. I just haven't had a chance to like really get in there. But I put some stain treatment on it. Hopefully I don't have to pop it in the wash because like I said, it is new with tags. If I have to do that, then I'll just do it, you know. I guess I'll put like worn once. I don't even know. What do you put on that? Because it's technically still new, but I have to pop it in the wash sometimes to help with the stain. Anywho, cute. It is a size 2, so it is kind of a small size. But this dress, I mean, just look up close here. There's actually a scalloped edge on this. It's just beautiful and classic. So we'll see. I'm excited to actually sell it. So hopefully we get that stain out. All right. Up next is a Bolo brand, and it is Zach Posen, y'all. So I believe this is the second time I found something Zach Posen, but this might be the first time I actually get to list it. It's a pretty little simple dress, you know, it's very simple. It's by, it says L Spoke Zach Posen, so one of those little offshoot brands by Zach Posen. Y'all already know that's designer for sure. I am inclined to believe that these little leather parts are actually real leather. So you have them on the collar here, and you have it on the waist here as well. Brings a nice little textured element to the dress. Nice little flare dress. We'll see what it can do. It's a size small. And let's see. Let's just make sure that I'm not lying about that leather. Let's just make sure. If I can find a little material tag. So it says combo lining. Oh, it doesn't say leather. Oh, it might be a faux. It doesn't say it on here. Zach Posen, you let me down. I was, look, what did Tyra Banks say? I was rooting for you. I don't know. It didn't say it, y'all, so I'm not inclined to believe that it is. But definitely a cute little dress. It'll be my first time listing Zach Posen, so we'll see. All right, up next, we only have a few more things. Y'all stick in there with me. I know it's 47 pounds. So, all right, so up next is a cardigan by Pierre Cardin. And it is another one like the one that I showed you before, except long sleeve. And this one actually has like a floral knit pattern. So that's really nice. Yeah, so I pick up things all year round, y'all. This one can definitely be good for the fall time. Definitely a granny core item if a girl likes that granny core aesthetic, or just likes a cute little knit sweater to throw over, you know, her little tanks or whatever she's wearing. Definitely a classic piece to have in your closet. This one is a size petite small. All right, up next is another Y2K piece. Y'all, this piece is by Arden B, okay? Let me tell you, if you are a Y2K girly and you want like a, what I want to say, a classic Y2K piece, but you want it to be quality, Arden B. Arden B makes, I'm trying to see if I can even, I don't even know if I can fit this to show y'all. I don't even think, I should have put it on Tabitha, y'all. So what this is, if I'm not mistaken, okay, size small. That's why I can't fit it, y'all, I think. This is, it looks crazy. It's a top that I believe is supposed to go around the neck. So you're supposed to put it on, like I was trying to put my hands in it, or my arms in it, and the back is going to be like what am I saying? An open back. It's going to be an open back, y'all. So if I could have got my arm in the other side, which I don't want to hurt it because it is made of silk, okay? So that's why I was trying to say it is a quality Y2K brand. But this is how the neck goes, around the neck, I believe, and it ties in a bow, basically in the front. Next time I'll have Tabitha ready. This time I did not. I was decorated and I forgot. Y'all, excuse it, okay? I've been very busy the last week. But this is made of 97% silk, y'all. But for some reason, this is what I want to say about it. Although this is very quality, for some reason it looks like fast fashion. Like, I don't get it. Like, this looks very wet. I mean, I ain't gonna say wet steel. I'm not gonna do R&B like that, but kinda. You know what I'm saying? But it has those, let me show y'all this. It has these little classic Y2K buttons. So it buttons in the front and it turns into a very cute little top. But anywho, R&B. If you are a Y2K girl out there and you want it to be quality and it's gonna last, R&B. All right, moving right along. That one took a little bit, y'all. This is a cute little nightie, which y'all know I love to buy these chemises and nighties, right? And this one is actually by Vera Wang Luxe. So I'm not gonna say I've never sold Vera Wang. Vera Wang has some smaller lines, and I've sold some of her stuff, but it took me a while to figure out like which parts are like the designer Vera Wang and then the stuff she's made for like Target, etc. This one is 100% silk. So I'm inclined to believe this is one of those ones like when you're walking down Rodeo Drive and you go into the Vera Wang that is hanging on one of those little skinny hangers, you know, on the wall where there's like 5 pieces that are like $500. That's what I would like to believe. But again, I'm not really super well versed, but we're going to see what it says out there for the particular Vera Wang Luxe. I bought it because it's cute, interesting color, and it's also 100% silk. So I was like, this is definitely quality. If nothing at all, we'll just, 20, 30 bucks. It's fine. This weighs nothing, okay? But this one is a size small, and I just wanted to kind of do some research in my own kind of way with Vera Wang because it's been a while since I've even picked up a piece because I've had some bad days. What can I say? With Vera Wang, you know what I'm saying? All right, up next is a New Tags piece, and it is by Neiman Marcus. This, I believe, is really good for the season. Kind of has Mardi Gras vibes because of the colors. This is just a classic pleated skirt. Yeah, nothing more to say about it, is that other than that it's a classic, and most of the time I do see this with like just like a plain color. So yeah, this was from Neiman Marcus. It only has this tag on there. It doesn't have like the original price, so I can't give y'all that information, but we'll see what it does. I think the colors, like I said, are great for the season, so I think it'll sell during this season. All right, up next is a classic piece. I've sold a few of these. They don't sell for as much as I thought they would, but they do sell. Lily Pulitzer little booty shorts. Okay, maybe they're not called booty shorts. They're called hot pants, but my grandma called them booty shorts, okay? I'm kidding. These are chino shorts by Lily Pulitzer. Love the coloring. It's very girly, very cute, very classic. And yeah, probably 25 to 30 bucks, if that. Size 2. Okay. Up next is a pair of shorts by Quince. So y'all, the last thing I had by Quince sold very quickly. So I will be picking Quince up, okay, from now on. These are just some cute little shorts. I'm still getting used to the brand. I'm not really sure what their aesthetic is, but these are classic. They're a size 12, which is a great size. Love the color. I don't know when they'll sell this season or next, but they will be there. All right. Up next is a Free People piece. This one is more of that seersucker, I believe. Yeah, seersucker texture. Love the plaid and whatnot. I love this. If y'all don't already know this, I do love this. I don't wear a whole lot of mixed plaid like this. I will wear a plaid, but like I just like the look of it, and I think other people do too. But personally, I just haven't worn it. So y'all see me pick this stuff up a lot. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, this one is a size medium. Okay. All right, y'all. I've been talking too much. All right, we're getting down to the last pieces. All right, thank y'all for sticking it in there with me. If y'all got this far, definitely like the video. And if y'all are not subscribed, definitely come back if y'all enjoy this and want to see more. All right. Up next is a new brand to me. This one is not like one of those brands I would go searching for, but I picked this up because it's unique. Okay, this is a little romper. It's a little stiff right now because I washed it and I hung dry it. It's by Anrabes, and as y'all can see, it is a size large. So I just like it because it has this knit texture. And at first I thought it was just like a shirt, but when I noticed it was a romper, I was like, this is so cute for cozy season. You know what I'm saying? Just walking around the house or snuggled up on your couch with a book, or you know what I'm saying? It's got the long sleeves, but it's short so you don't get too hot. Y'all know, just some lounging about, little wooden buttons. For some reason, it gives me ski lodge as well. I don't know, whatever. It's cute. I love the color. But again, the brand itself is not like, you know, I might get 20 bucks for it. We'll see. All right. Up next, like I said, Gap. Like I said, denim, but this is Gap. A brand that I don't always pick up, but when it's a classic, it's a classic. And it is basically a denim shirt that could be like a denim jacket for the transitional weather. Lightweight, flat pockets, you know, really nice little classic. Kind of has a vintage feel as well. I love the wash of this one too. Very kind of popular jean kind of wash. Lighter washes do better in my experience. And actually, I do think this is a vintage Gap. It is a size large. And like I said, jeans are just making a full throttle comeback in so many ways. I don't know if it ever left, but yeah. And then up next is another jean jacket, but more of a jacket. This one is by Zara. This one's by Zara. I hope y'all can see that. There we go. And I love a jean jacket with a corduroy collar. These things are very popular. I usually sell them very quickly. This one is a size 11, 12. So I'm guessing this is for kids, to be honest. It did have quite a bit of staining. I've already loved it up a little bit and got the staining off. So I'm excited to actually get this one listed. I think I might have something in the pocket here. Oh yeah, of course, it's paper towel. It's always paper towel. So anywho, I'm going to get that out. And yeah, I'm excited to get this one listed. This one's definitely going to be very, very warm. Okay. And last but not least, y'all, this item almost got, hold on, y'all. I rolled over it with my chair. Okay. This item had a lady upset with me at the BINZ, y'all. She was upset because I wouldn't sell it to her. And to be quite honest, I've never sold this item before, so I didn't know what I would sell it for. So I wanted to experiment myself, so I kind of told her no, and that kind of made her upset. Okay, so let me show y'all what it is. This ball of lace is actually a floor length veil, bridal veil, y'all. So I heard through the grapevine, aka from my mother, that these veils are very expensive. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I've never sold it. I never sold the actual veil before. I've sold vintage wedding dresses and just like bridesmaids dresses and stuff. So I'm not very new when it comes to just bridal stuff in general. But a veil, never before. So I can't wait to go ahead and see, first of all, how am I going to get this photographed, right? I don't have a brand for it. It's made pretty well. It's pretty sturdy. It's not falling apart or anything. No stains on it. Very beautiful lace. Like I said, floor length. Okay, floor length. All the way back. This is very beautiful. I'm gonna see. I don't know, but we shall see, y'all. So that was the clothing. I still have a couple of things left for those book lovers out there, etc. So let me show y'all what we got. Everybody else, thank y'all for watching. If y'all decide to just, you know, y'all ain't interested in the books, I got a couple of books and some movies, y'all. So not too many items, just some stuff I want to show. All right, so let's get back and talk, okay, y'all? So first off, I got season 1 of Heroes. Okay, this is for me, okay? I love Heroes. I used to have all of the seasons, but I lost them on my move from Houston when I went to the military. So we are back. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to be watching this too, along with whatever I decide to watch for the spooky season. All right. And up next in the movies is another nostalgic, because that one is pretty nostalgic. This one is even more. Dennis the Menace, y'all. Period. I haven't seen this movie in forever. Okay. There was another movie where it was like a little menace kid, but I can't ever remember the name of it. And I made a reference to Dennis the Menace, but last time I did a live, but I actually was talking about that movie, the other movie. But anyways, I'm gonna see, because I haven't seen this in a while, so I want to kind of refresh my memory. And then lastly, I don't know if I'm gonna sell this or keep this, but this is James Coburn. Wait, Coburn is the man of mystery. The original man of mystery, our man Flint. I don't know, I ain't never seen this, but I like retro movies because I like to get into the fashions. Okay, y'all, so that's what I do. It says badder than Bond, hipper than Austin Powers. Okay, so this is after Austin Powers, so this might be like spoofy, which I love. I can't wait to see it. We're gonna see, because I loved Austin Powers growing up, so we're gonna see. Okay, up next is the rare thing that I found, y'all, and I'm excited to get it listed. All right, this. Dun, da, da, da. Y'all, who remembers the book fairs from back in the day, y'all? I loved the book fairs. This definitely put me in book fair vibes, y'all. So it is just 2 books, right? So y'all might say, why is this so special? It's just 2 books. Let me tell you. So this is J.K. Rowling's classic books from the library of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. So basically, these are books that would have been for the students in Hogwarts. So they're not even written by J.K. Rowling based on the design of the book. So the first, let me do one at a time so I can show y'all. The first book is called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It is by Newt Scamander. See that? So technically, J.K. Rowling isn't the author of these. Do y'all know what level of genius this is? Like, I'm pretty sure the Harry Potter people already understand the genius that is J.K. Rowling. Hey, Misty. But yeah, some of y'all already know the genius, but to create a world within a world to where you actually wrote the books that the students would actually read, crazy. I'm gagging at how small the book is, because if my memory serves me correctly, this is also a movie. How is the book? And honestly, it's just a description. I'm not gonna crack the binds because they're not cracked. So it's just like describing the Fantastic Beasts. And the crazy part is there's also notes from the students inside the books, y'all, where they're correcting stuff and writing stuff in. It is so detailed. This is so crazy. Like, so look, they've underlined stuff, they've added some stuff. This is super cool, y'all. So the griffin is in here. It says the griffin originated in Greece and has the front legs and head of a giant eagle, but the body and hind legs of a lion, like the Sphinx. See page 39. Like, this is tea, y'all, okay? Anyways, okay. The next one is Quidditch Through the Ages. So this is a book about Quidditch. So basically it tells you about all the positions, how to play the game. Like, it's a real game. Like, this is crazy. This level of like marketing and stuff is crazy. This one does have a little nick on it, so I'll be sure to go ahead and include that in the notes. But this is so cool to me. When I realized like the level of detail that was put into this, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. This is why she makes the big bucks, y'all. J.K. Rowling, this is why she does that, okay? So I saw it listed out there for 2 prices. One said $100, so that's probably, I mean, I don't know. I didn't look at the condition. So sometimes when you see it for cheaper, you do have to look at the condition. But the other price said $374. This originally priced was $12.95, and this was written in 2001. So we shall see, y'all. I don't know. We'll have to look into it and see what happens with that one. Either way, $100, $374. Baby, I'm taking either one, okay? All right, up next is Gravity Falls. So this is Gravity Falls Journal 3. Apparently, there might be other journals. I have sold one other Gravity Falls book. I sold it for $10 on Poshmark, which is fine because I probably paid $1 for all of the books that I got. So that's great. But I just like them. They're just interesting. These are coffee table books. This is stuff to make your, like, if you're this type of person, you like this type of stuff, this would be cute to put on your coffee table or whatever. And basically it's just a journal. It's somewhat like that J.K. Rowling's thing that I showed y'all, where it just kind of opens up the world of Gravity Falls and gives you details on just different stuff that they do inside of the world of Gravity Falls. So we'll see. This this was originally priced $19.99. So yeah. All right. Up next is another book for coffee table, and this one had a pretty good price on it as well. This is a book of art. So this is The Life and Art of Tony Da. And basically, I believe he does like Native American Indian art, or Native American rather than Indian art. And as you can see, there's like a vase. This book is in actually pretty good condition, besides like a couple of little, like, dents right there. But on the inside, this book is just, it's like perfect. Like, I didn't see any writing or anything so far. And you can see, hold on, let me see if I can get bigger pictures in there for y'all to see. Just different pieces of art. These ones I think tend to do well. These art books do pretty well as coffee table books. So I did look this one up while I was in the BINZ, and I did see it listed out there for like $79. So we'll see. Definitely something cute to have as a coffee table book. Or if you're an art teacher out there and you just want to get into the Native American art spirit, this is definitely one of those good ones. Okay. And then lastly, I actually bought this book by accident because I meant to put it back, but I'll go ahead and try to sell it. But this one I was thinking as another coffee table book, and it is Baseball, the National Pastime in Art and Literature. Again, an art book, which again is a great coffee table type book. So this one, I was going to put it back because I didn't see it. Like, I saw it out there, but it wasn't listed for much. So I was going to throw it back. But I just love the art on the front of it. Let me show y'all what's on the inside. It's actually kind of cool on the inside too. So you get like art, maybe fan art. I'm not really sure. I didn't really look too far into it here. So you got pictures, like drawing pictures, etc. Let's see, can we get another one? Good one. Let's see. Boom. Beautiful. So if you are a sports guy and you really like baseball out there, this could be a cute little coffee table book or something. Interesting artworks. This one's kind of like a geo baseball art. Y'all can see that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, so that was it, y'all. That was my whole haul. That was it. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all what's y'all favorite thing? What was y'all favorite thing from the haul? And yeah, like I said, if you've made it this far, I definitely appreciate you for watching the video. Thank you, sis, for staying around. Thank you for saying it was a great haul. I appreciate you. And yeah, we're gonna be back with some more. Definitely the books were cool. Yes, I appreciate that. I've been working on my little book finds, definitely, for sure. So, all right, I will see you guys later. Thank you again. This video will be public for the people that are in the replay gang. See y'all later. Bye.